What's up, y'all, and welcome back to my channel and welcome to my new setup. That's right, I have been busy. I have been moving things around, rearranging. I am in my bedroom now and I have a new camera, I have lights, I have all the things now. So this video is kind of me testing the waters on that a little bit. So if the sound is off or the lighting is off, just bear with me. You don't know what's off until you try using it. So here we are, but this is my new setup. So this is how you will see me for now on, at least, well, for the time being until something changes again. But this is my dog Katie right behind me. You will see her in probably just about every single video. Where I go, she goes. She was always behind me before, but you couldn't see because I had like a divider up because there was nothing attractive behind me. But so you will see her toys. She's got her dragon, her sloth, all of her things. She turned 10 a couple weeks ago and she's my little soulmate. So if you see her back there, if you hear her, just let her be, let her do her thing. But in today's video, we are going to be doing an entire full face of makeup using nothing but E.L.F products. So I have everything in here. I have primer, foundation, concealer, powder, blush, bronzer. I have all of the products right here. Most of these are bought. Some of these I already had in my collection just because there wasn't another one. But we are going to sit down, we are going to try on all these products, we're going to discuss them, and we are going to see if they are worth the hype, if E.L.F is worth the hype, and how do they stack up to other brands on the market. Alright, y'all, so I have pulled everything out of my basket. It is laying in front of me on my desk and it's a mess, but we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna start with primer. So I already have several E.L.F primers in my collection, but when I placed my order, I did get this little the E.L.F Whoa Glow right here. I did get this for free, so I figured we could go ahead and try this out today. They gave me the color Sunbeam. I didn't know this came in shades, but it was free with my order, so I thought let's go ahead and try her out. She's got the little thing over it. Okay, I think this is gonna be a good color match for me. Yeah. Okay, yeah. It smells like sunscreen, but like a very faint sunscreen. So I am just going to put a little bit on my finger. Sorry, I'm getting used to this. And we are going to put this on with my fingers. This does have a tint to it, which I don't mind, actually. It smells like sunscreen, but as long as it doesn't linger and it goes away, I don't mind. Okay, this does feel good. It feels like sunscreen, and I'm not a fan of that. Like, my hands are greasy. I don't know about this. I don't know. It's kind of got everything in it that I don't like, but we're trying things out. We're testing for science. That's what we're doing today. But let's go ahead. I'm gonna get something on my lips. They are very dry. I can feel it. So I picked up this, what is it called? The E.L.F Glow Reviver Lip Oil right here. And I got the shade Pink Quartz. So we're going to put this on my lips and see how it hydrates. I think this is supposed to be a dupe for the Dior lip oil. I have never tried the Dior lip oil, but I have seen it, and that's got the same little doe foot. So I'm just put it on the lips. It doesn't have too much color to it, which is okay. I don't mind that. It does feel very hydrating. It doesn't feel sticky. It doesn't feel gross. It feels good. It does feel hydrating. It feels good. Very lightweight, not sticky. We like that. We are here for that. But let's see, what are we gonna play with next? Okay, we're gonna go in with the E.L.F. Halo Glow right here. I got the shade 0.0 or 0.5 Fair right there. Can you see that? I hope you can see it. I think that's upside down. No, it's not. Okay. Bear with me, y'all. This is all new. Okay, we're going to open this somehow. It's got the sticker on it. Hold, please. Okay, we got her open. Let's go ahead and go in with this. This is supposed to be a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. This is what it looks like. I'm sure this is nothing new to anybody, but I've just never tried the E.L.F. version before. So I do love the Charlotte Tilbury one. I have it in my collection and I do enjoy it. So let's go ahead and test this one out. I will say, oh, I think that was just a me thing. I was gonna say, I don't think the doe foot picks up too much. It picks up more than the Charlotte Tilbury does, but it doesn't pick up like an abundance, which I am okay with. I did get an E.L.F. sponge right here in a little box. This feels kind of like a Real Techniques one, or like the old Morphe sponge. But I thought we would check it out, see how it is. Oh, that's beautiful. That's really pretty. I like that. That's a really good shade match for me too. I wasn't sure which one. This has a lot more shades than the Charlotte Tilbury does, which I really appreciate because I feel like the Charlotte Tilbury one is a little yellowy on my skin, which it's fine as long as I'm wearing it under a foundation, but if I'm gonna wear it on its own, I just can't. So this is a much better shade match and it is beautiful. I really, really enjoy that. That looks pretty. I like it. Nice and glowy, hydrated, we like. Let's move on to foundation. So for this, I picked up the E.L.F. Camo Hydrating CC right here. This is what it looks like. I got the color Fair 125. So this is, it's a fair with cool peach undertones. And this also has sunscreen in it as well. It's got, gosh, I can't get any of this open, but it does have chemical sunscreen in it as well, which doesn't surprise me being a drugstore brand, but we're gonna roll with it. So this is what the tube looks like right here. This is a newer foundation, so that's why I got this one. I was excited to test it out and see how it does on the skin, but let's go ahead, put her on. Okay. Ooh, I think I put too much. Spread it around a little bit. That looks like it's gonna be a good match for me. So I am happy. As long as it doesn't oxidize or turn or anything like that, I am very happy. And I will come back and do a speed review with all of these products, or at least include them in a speed reviews, so you won't be left hanging as to how they work, because this is just a first impression. So if you want to know what my final thoughts are on all these products, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of my speed reviews. I also review palettes a lot as well on here, but I just love testing new products. I really love testing like foundations, complexion products. I just really, really love it. But this is giving good coverage. It is very glowy, very hydrating. It does feel good. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't really smell like anything, so that's good too. We like that. Okay, this is what the complexion is looking like. I think it looks beautiful, very glowy. I like the coverage. It's like a really like a medium, almost leaning on full coverage. Like it did get rid of a lot of my redness. There's still some of it peeking through, but not a whole lot. So it is beautiful. We will have to see how this holds up on my skin. But let's go ahead and move on to concealer. So this is not a new product to me at all. I've had this in my collection for a while. It is the E.L.F. Hydrating Camo Concealer right here. Let me get her focused so you can see. But I have the shade Fair Beige. And this is a nice concealer. I really do love it. It is full coverage, but it's hydrating, so it's not going to dry out your under eyes. This is what the applicator looks like, and I do enjoy this. This is probably one of my favorite concealers from the drugstore. It's just so creamy, so lightweight. It's beautiful. Okay, this is what the complexion is looking like. What do we think? I think it looks really beautiful. I think I should probably zoom y'all in though a little bit, huh? Let's zoom you in. That's better. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to try out is, I think we're gonna move on to bronzer at this point. So I do have the putty bronzer over in my collection, but we're gonna go in with the bronzer contour wand today, the beauty wand, and this is gonna be fun. So this is a really nice product. The only thing that I'm not a fan of is that it does not close, and that irritates me. But it is a beautiful product. It does blend in really nicely into the skin. It doesn't cake, it doesn't lift, it doesn't do anything funky. Where is my brush for this? Okay, found it, sorry. But it doesn't do anything weird. It just adds that little bit of color. So I did get a full array of cream and powder products, so I figured we could just kind of try everything. We're just gonna go all in. It is all or nothing at this point, baby. Let's move on to blush. So for blush, I bought the Halo Glow Beauty Wand blush right here. I do have the luminous putty blushes. I love those. Those are such a good product. My only issue is like the little pots. They're just not very big, so it's hard to get your brush in there, but that's a me problem. But it's just like the contour. I also have the highlighter version of it as well. I figure we're just gonna go all in, but we're going to squeeze her up. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on. Let me grab the brush for this. We're gonna grab this one, I think. Yeah. Okay. And we are just going to dab a little bit on here. I hope it's not ridiculously pigmented, but we're gonna find out. This is a glowy blush. That kind of disappeared a little bit, like it's there, but it's not. Let's see, let's add some more. Let's just go all in. That's what we're here for. Okay, there's the pigmentation. I will say this is not blending out. You see that right there? It's not blending out as easily as that contour wand did. It is kind of grabbing right there just a little bit. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this side didn't seem to grab like the other side did. So maybe it was a fluke. Maybe it's like a dry spot. I don't know, but we will keep testing this out. Let's move on though. Let's move on to, We're gonna do the highlighter later. I want to try it over powder. So let's go ahead and powder the face. So for this, I bought the E.L.F. Halo Glow setting powder right here. And I also got a puff. Let me open these up. Okay, so I have both of them open. I did get the E.L.F. Halo Glow powder. I've heard really good things about this. This is in the shade Light right there. And then I also got the little E.L.F. sponge, or the little E.L.F. poof. I just thought it was cute and it was pink, and we're gonna try it out. So let's go ahead and set this face. Oh, I did not take this out. What is wrong with me? Y'all, I just got powder all over me. Okay, there we go. So I was gonna say, look, I have it all over me, but it does have one of those little sifters where you can turn it and close it, so that's nice. But it did get all over me. Look, it says pour powder here for a healthy glow. How cute is that? I love it. I love it. It's the little things in life sometimes, but that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna put some product in that cap for a healthy glow. So I have my powder right here, and I'm going to start by setting my under eyes. So I'm just going to tap in with my little poof, and I'm just going to tap it on the back of my hand. And well, you creased out, didn't you? Tap out my under eyes. And we're going to set. I'm gonna do one side of my face first so we can see the difference. All right, y'all, so I have powdered just this one side of my face, and this side is not powdered. So you can see this side has that beautiful glow to it, and this side still has a glow, but it's more of like a lit from within glow. Like, she's just healthy. She's been doing her exercise, she's been drinking her water, eating her vegetables, you know, getting a full night's sleep. But that does look nice. That does look really, really nice. Okay, let's go ahead and set the rest of this face. All right, y'all, so my complexion is set. This is where we are at. I think this powder looks beautiful. I really love the way that it's looking on the skin. It just kind of toned down and pulled back on that glow that we had going without mattifying my face, which I really appreciate. I am not a fan of a matte look, but I'm excited to see how this powder does with some of my favorite products. But for now, we're going to keep trucking along with these E.L.F. products, and we're going to go on to, I think, powder bronzer. So I did get the E.L.F., what is this? The powder bronzer palette right here. It was the only like powder bronzer I could find in stock. I did actually pick this and the blush palette up from Ulta because I was going through all of the stuff that I got and was like, you don't have any powder, blush, or bronzer, and I wanted to try everything. And normally in like an everyday routine for me, I'm struggling down here, but in my everyday makeup routine, I like to do all of my cream products, get them like a good baseline down, set everything with powder, and then kind of reiterate everything, bring it back to life, have you with powder products. That way I feel like the color just lasts longer throughout the day because you've got like that extra layer. So I picked both of these up at Ulta. I did get the blush one as well, so we will be trying that one out. But let's hop into this bronzer palette. Now, to me, these shades all look very, very, very similar. It looks like we've got like matte and shimmer. So, well, my hand's kind of... But it looks like we've got a matte and a shimmer bronzer in here in different shades. So I don't think this would work well for medium to deep skin tones at all. But for today, I think it's gonna work well for my skin tone. So we're just gonna go in with this one up here. We're just gonna wing it. And I'm gonna go in with, this is a Lancome 7 brush right here. I'm just going to pick that up and we're going to buff this into the skin. Are we seeing anything? A little bit, okay. It's given a little bit of color. This is nice. I wonder, do they have other shades of this? Like, do they have a darker one? I want to say they do, but I'm not sure. I will have to look that up. But that is really pretty. That is a beautiful, beautiful bronzer. I do like the way that that looks on the skin. It's just kind of brought back any color that we muted out with the powder, which I will say the powder didn't like completely mute everything out, but it was such a light bronzer to begin with that it really needed just an extra layer over it. All right, so we are gonna go in with the E.L.F. blush palette right here. This is what she looks like. And this one actually has 4 different shades in it. So this is what the palette looks like. It is really pretty. This one right here could almost be a bronzer. Actually, either one of these could be a bronzer almost. But I think I want to go in with this blush right here. It's kind of a shimmery blush. It's really, really pretty actually. Let's come down here. Ooh, that is pigmented. I want to try another one. Let's try this one, the one right next to it. See, okay. These are pigmented. So I'm just going to pick this up with my Singe F06 brush, and this is powdery, just be warned. And I'm just going to tap that off, and we're going to put this on. Okay. She's got pigmentation, that's for sure. She is pigmented, and she's powdery. Just be aware. There's a lot of kick up in this pan, but I'm not having anything weird happen with the application. Like, you can still see that glow through that powder. This does have a little bit of a glow to it, but even everywhere you can still see it. What do we want to do next? I think we need to go ahead and do some eyes. And then after eyes, we will do... Nope, let's do a highlighter first. Let's do the highlighter. Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. So I did pick up the highlighter as well. I already told y'all. And I got the color Champagne Campaign right there. So let's try this out. Let's see how this one works. So far we've got a really good one. We've got one that's meh, so let's see. But I am going to squeeze out the product, and I'm running out of room on my hand, but I just want to, that right there, I just want to see, okay, that's reflective. That's beautiful. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick this up with my sponge, and we're just going to dab it on the cheek. Okay, I think I got too much product, but it's okay. We're gonna roll with it. Okay, that's beautiful. That's really, really, that's really nice. I am very picky when it comes to a liquid blush. They are either hit or miss for me. I will say this is emphasizing texture. I have this little bit of texture right here on my cheek, and it is emphasizing that big time. Like, it's like a beacon on it. So I will say, if you have any sort of texture on your skin, I don't know if this is going to be a product that you will love or not. because yeah, it's emphasizing. It is a beautiful glow though, but I'm not a fan of anything that's going to emphasize anything on my face. Okay, this is pretty. It's not lifting, so that's good. We have layered all of these products. This is going on over powder, and we're not having anything like that happen. So that is good. I don't know if this is like a favorite. This one's meh for me. Like this one isn't, it's not wowing me. It's not horrible. It's just not, it's just not doing it for me. It's pretty. I couldn't find a powder highlight though. Like, I don't think E.L.F makes a powder highlight. I guess you could always use like the Halo Glow. You could use, but that's not a powder. Hello, duh. But they don't make like a powder highlight. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to look again. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna move on to eyes. So for this, I did grab an eye primer. Hello, yes I did. So this is the transparent, it's transparent. It's the Shadow Lock Eyelid Primer, and it's sheer. So I should have opened all of this, but I didn't. I got it. Okay. So let's test this out. I have very oily eyelids. It's like the only thing on my face that's oily. So we'll see how this holds up. This is not a very big little bottle. It is 0.10 fluid ounces of product. So it's not a lot, but I don't think it was very much either. But let's try this out. Okay. It's very thin. Very thin. It has kind of like that cream to powder texture to it. So I'm intrigued. We will see how it works. I'm going to try this with other eyeshadows as well that I know how they perform. And of course I will try the eyeshadow with other primers as well. We got to get the full scoop on these products, but so far this is what primed eyes are looking like. We'll see. It's an eye primer. What can I say? It's an eye primer. But let's move on to some eyeshadow. So for this, I just picked up one of the bite-size shadows right here. I got the, what is this one? The Hot Jalapeño. I went ahead and got the green. They did have a purple one, but I got green and I'm wearing green, so it works out perfect. So I did get this one, and we're going to open her up. I've heard really good things about these little palettes, so I'm excited. These are like $3 a piece, which if these are really good, you cannot beat $4 or $3 for 4 eyeshadows. That's a deal. Sign me up. But okay. So this is what she looks like. So we have 2 mattes and we have 2 shimmers. So we're just gonna go with the basic look that's jumping out at me from this. We're going to start with this, deepen with this, and then we will do these 2 on the lid. And I also picked up, y'all, I coordinated. I picked up an eyeliner and it's green. It's green. So we're just gonna have us a green moment. I also got a liquid eyeliner as well. I got the H2O proof eyeliner pen in jet black. So, you know, my oily eye, or my watery eyes, we gotta get the waterproof. So let's go ahead and jump into this eye look. Okay, so I'm going to go in with this shade right here, and I'm going in with a Game Beauty E.O.6 brush, and I am just going to pick this color up on my brush. Okay, we're going to fluff this into the crease. Okay, so right off the bat, it is not super pigmented, which is fine. It has a good pigmentation to it. I don't mind if it's a lighter pigment as long as it builds. As long as it's gonna build up and give me that color payoff, I don't mind. But that is looking really, really nice. I'm not having a hard time blending this out or anything like that. It's not patching, it's not skipping. It is building up on itself beautifully, so that is nice, but I want to see how it builds when I go in with that deeper shade that we're going to go in with in just a minute. So I'm just going to bring that up. Okay. All right, that looks really nice. Let's go into this darker shade. Okay, so for this one, I'm gonna go in with a Sigma E24 brush. I'm gonna go into that darker green, picking it up on my brush, and I'm going to tap that into my outer corner. Same as the other green, not super, super pigmented, but it is going on really nicely. I hope I'm close enough that y'all can see. Let me know down in the comments if I need to be closer, anything like that. Let me know what you think. I can make adjustments for the future. I want your feedback. That looks really, I'm impressed. That looks really nice. Okay, $3 palette, I see you. I have slept on you for far too long. That's really pretty. I'm gonna take that same shade, I'm gonna fluff it under my lower lash line. We're gonna smoke her out. Ooh, it's a little more drama than I was expecting, but that is beautiful. Okay, let's pop into the shimmer. So I'm gonna go in with this green shimmer right here, and I'm just gonna pick that up on my finger and put this on my lid. I'm gonna go in right, okay. That is impressive. I am really, really impressed. So I'm not gonna take it all the way over, but that is really pretty. Okay, E.L.F, I see you. I see what you did there. And now I'm gonna go in with the gold shade right next to it, and I'm gonna put this, well, like right here on the inner part of my lid and down into my inner corner. That is really pretty. That's very, very pretty. So I think I'm gonna take that color and kind of pop it into my inner corner a little bit. Yeah, that looks really pretty. Okay. I am impressed. Okay, let's do some liner. I am ready for some liner. So I don't normally do liner on camera, but we are going to do liner on camera now. So I picked up the, what is this called? The E.L.F. No Budge Precision Liner right here. And I got the shade, it has, oh, whoa, y'all. Who can read that? That's like, it's not even focusing, it's so small. Lime. That's the name, Lime. So this is what it looks like. It is a twist up pencil like that. So we're gonna try this on the back of my hand first. Okay, that went on really nice. Very creamy. I love the color. So let's throw this on the lower lash line right in my waterline. It is very, very tiny. You could probably actually line your lid with this. Like, this is almost too small. I will say this is like almost too small for my waterline, but I do like the color. That's really pretty. I love that pop that it gave. I like that. Okay, I think I figured out the trick. If you pull it up a little bit and go in with the side, yeah, that's gonna work better. Okay, let's try out some liquid liner. I don't know if I can do this on camera, but we're gonna do my right eye because that is the one that tends to work better. It does say to shake it, so we are gonna shake it. This is the H2O proof eyeliner pen in jet black, and that is what the tip looks like. That is a very, very fine tip. Okay, let's test this out. Okay, y'all, one swipe, very black. Look at that thin line. I'm excited about this one, but I'm not gonna talk while I do this. I might even hold my breath. So we're just gonna do this. We are just gonna do this. Can y'all hear my dog snoring? Oh. Okay, so we are in it. This is very thin. I will say it's nice, but if you have more mature eyes, this is going to be really hard to get on. It kind of pulled and tugged on my eyes, and I don't have, I mean, I have some wrinkles on my eyes. I am 38 years old, but yeah, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye, catch it up to this one over here, and then we will come back and test out a mascara. All right, y'all, so now I have two eyes that look the same. They're not quite complete yet. We still need to do some mascara and some brows. So let's do some brows really quick. I did pick up the Wow Brow Tinted Gel right here. I got the shade Brunette. So we're going to test her out, see how she does. This is what it looks like, and okay, that's got a cute little wand. I don't know if this, it looks like it's got some like little fibers in it. Yeah, it looks like it's got some little fibers in it, but let's test this out. So I am just going to brush this through my brows. I think that's a good color. Might be a little like warm undertone, like a little red. And my hair color is more of a natural, like neutral. But that looks really nice. That was super easy to use. It kind of, you see the difference, how this one just looks like completed and this one is, but it isn't, the difference. So let's do the other brow. Let's go in. Let's go in. I'm excited. I'm excited. I always get excited when I find a good affordable option, especially for brows, just because I find brow products to be boring, so that's just not where it's at for me. I don't find brows boring. I think brows complete a look. I think that just, they frame the face. I think they look beautiful. I love people that can get away with no brows. Like, ugh, not me, but that's pretty. I do like that. I think it's a little too, like I said, red for my brows, but that's okay. That is okay. Looks a little more red on camera than it does in person, but let's move on. Let's move on. We have mascara to try out. I did get the E.L.F. Lash and Roll. This is supposed to be a dupe for the Benefit Roller Lash, and I do love that mascara. I have not used it in a hot minute, but I do love it. So let's try this one out. This is what the tube looks like right here. Are we gonna focus? There we go. And let's see. You're probably sitting there going, girl, we've already seen that. We already know. Well, I haven't, okay? So just watch. Watch me do the thing. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes real quick, and then we will throw on some mascara. Also, I have curled my lashes, and let's go ahead and try this mascara out. Let's see how it does. So immediately I can see the length. Oh yeah, this first impression, this is really, really nice. Oh, this makes me really, really miss Benefit Roller Lash, but that's beautiful. That looks really, really good. I'm impressed. Okay. Y'all, I am very impressed. My lashes look so good. Let's see how this stacks up on itself, how it does with a second coat, have you? So we're gonna try that over here. This is my good eye. This is my angel child. My left eye is my problem child. It's the one that waters. It's the one that my lashes like to clump. It's the one that, it's that child. Okay, that looks really, really pretty. What do we think? I think that looks beautiful. We'll have to see how this holds a curl, how it holds up to my watery eyes, all the things. I will continue to test it out, but we are down to lips and setting spray. So let's do some lips really quick. I did buy an E.L.F. lip liner. I got the Cream Glide lip liner right here. And what shade is this? Y'all, I don't even know what shade this is. It's, hold on. Pinky Swear. It says that nowhere, like nowhere on here does it say Pinky Swear, but it does right down here. This is Pinky Swear. So I will say that lip oil is still on my lips. I've been sitting here a little over an hour. My lips feel good. They feel hydrated, but we're going to take this off and we are going to line our lips really quick. So make sure you can see what I'm doing. Oh, this is nice. I like that it's a sharpenable pencil too, but this is like my lips but better. Okay, let's move on to some color on the lips. So I did get one of the brand new E.L.F. Pout Clout lip plumping pins right here. This is supposed to be a dupe for the what brand is it? Tarte. No. Yeah, the Tarte the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Plumping Lips. I don't have the plumping one. I just have the juicy one, and I do love it. This makes me nervous, but we're gonna try it out. But I got the shade. Y'all don't put shades on anything, do you? I got the shade Pinky Out. There it is, Pinky Out. So yeah, I will never remember that. Oh my gosh, y'all, it's on the bottom of here, but let me show you, like, see that little bitty sticker? It's like clear and white. That says the shade. Okay, let's do this. It's one of these little clicky guys. So it clicks up. You can see it's clicked up. Let's try this. Okay. That is very creamy. We're feeling something. We're feeling it. It's not, so far it doesn't hurt, but I can feel that cooling sensation just like I could with the Ariana Grande, the REM gloss. That's what it is. But it's comfortable. It's just like a slight, not even a tingle, it's like a cooling effect. But I think that looks beautiful. I am impressed, but let's go ahead, set this face with some setting spray. They actually gave me this for free. I was going to order it and it came free, so I went ahead and took it off my little order. But it is the E.L.F. Stay All Night Micro Fine Setting Mist up to 16-hour wear. So I love it. If it can get me through a good 12-hour day, I am happy. But it's got one of those little balls in it. And we are going to spray this on. So, oh, hold on. It's a very fine mist. Okay. That hit my face? Like, it's such a fine mist that you can't even tell if it hit the face or not. It's one of those. But that feels nice. It didn't lift anything. Little water droplets, but they tapped right out. Okay. So what do we think? This is the completed look, y'all. This is a full face of E.L.F. Like, I'm impressed. I love the way that this looks, dare I say. But I love it. It looks beautiful. I am very, very impressed. Yeah, this looks very high end. So let's chit chat for a few minutes. I know that this is a feat, but I need to continue testing out a lot of these products. There's only a couple things in here that I am very familiar with, but let me just give you kind of a rundown of my first impressions. So starting out with the E.L.F. Skin Woe Glow right here. I'm not a fan. I will say now that I have other products on over it, I don't feel like my skin is slippy or greasy or anything like that, but just to the first touch, I didn't like the way that it felt on my skin. It felt like sunscreen, and I don't like the way sunscreen feels in general. So to have it on my face, I really, really did not like. So I'm glad that I got a little sample of this and I did not buy a full size because I don't know. I will continue to test it out. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to tell you how well the sun protection works, but we will see how it holds up with my makeup. I will try it under other products, but not my favorite. It's my opinion. It's very sunscreeny. That's my whole thing. Let's move on to the E.L.F. Halo Glow. This is beautiful. I kind of think it's not a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury. We discussed that when I put it on. I don't think it's exactly like the Charlotte Tilbury. I do think it's very similar. It gives a similar effect. I kind of like the way that this feels on my skin better than the Charlotte Tilbury. It feels lighter. The color match is much better. I love the shade range of this. I'm trying to figure out where to put products here in this picture. But I like the shade range of this better. I love that we have so many shades that comes in this. It's got that doe foot that I am not a fan of, but it is what it is. It's fine. I know that my face is clean, so I am okay with it. It's not my favorite. The E.L.F. Camo Hydrating CC Cream. I think that this looks beautiful on my skin. The shade match is really nice. This does feel good. It doesn't feel heavy. It is very hydrating. So if you have oily skin, I don't know how well this would work out for you. Maybe find somebody who has oily skin and has reviewed this, see what they think. But if you've got more combination normal dry skin, this is very beautiful. I love the way that it sits. I love that we have that extra sun protection. These are the kind of products that I live in the summer here in Texas, where it is so hot. That sun is beaming. It gets up to like 112 degrees, and that is not an exaggeration. Like last summer, I think we hit like 112, maybe even higher. It gets hot. So I always have on a ton of sunscreen. Although when it's that hot out, I don't spend a lot of time outside. But let's move on to the concealer. This is not a new product for me. I love this concealer. This is a fantastic concealer. It's very lightweight. It covers, it doesn't crease, it doesn't cake, it's hydrating. I really enjoy this. Like I said before, like you can see I'm starting to get windowing on this product. But like I've said before, if you are a fan of the Tarte Shape Tape Creamy, no, the hydrating, then this is almost an exact dupe of it. It's very nice. I love it. I love the shade. This is a favorite of mine. You can already take that to the bank. I love this. I highly recommend it. It is a beautiful product. Let's move on to these E.L.F. Halo Glow Beauty Wands. We have the contour, the highlight, and the blush. Like I said, I do have a video coming over all of the contour wands, so you will know more about this. I already have my final thoughts. I do really love this. This is a beautiful product. I am not a huge fan of the shade of this, just because it is very light, very gray on the skin, but it does build up beautifully. It doesn't patch, it doesn't pull, it doesn't grab, it doesn't do anything like that. It works well over both cream and powder products. I do know that as well. It's very affordable. It has a decent shade range. My biggest thing, and this is with all of them, is that they don't lock. So they end up looking like that, and that is disgusting. I don't like it. You can't travel with this, because if it gets squished, you're gonna have a mess. So that is across the board for all of these. These two I need to test out more. I was not super impressed. The blush, I'm not sure if that was like a my skin thing, if it was a foundation thing. I don't know. I need to try this with other ones, but it wasn't. This side went on really well. This side did not. We saw that. I need to keep testing it. Right now it's okay. The highlighter, I'm not a fan. It emphasizes all this texture right here, like these little, I don't even know what you call those. Those aren't pores, they're almost like craters. Like it really just, like there they are. So not my favorite. It's just not, but I will keep testing it out and see how it works. Maybe under powder if it looks better and still has that glow through. But so far, this is a winner. This is okay. This is meh. But that's just first impressions. We will continue to test these out. Let's move on to, I'm trying to keep track of what we've talked about. The powder, the E.L.F. Halo Glow powder. This is a beautiful powder. I really enjoyed this. I loved that it set my face. It kind of toned down the glow a little bit, but it didn't get rid of the glow. I feel like my skin still looks so glowy and healthy, and just, it looks beautiful. I really like this. I'm excited to keep trying this out, and I'm wondering if I have found like a new go-to powder. Oh, excuse me. Let's see what is next. Oh, these little palettes right here. We have the bronzer and the blush. This is a nice formula. It's like 4 of the same shades almost. So let me, like if I'm looking at this from my point of view, yes, this looks like a little more red, this looks a little more yellow, this looks a little more neutral, a little more peachy, but as far as like depth goes, they're all like the same lightness. They're not, you don't need all 4 of these. You really, really don't. But you know, it is, I think, a $9 palette. So if you just need a good bronzer, the formula is good, but like I said, this isn't gonna do much for very many skin tones. So shade range wise, I'm not a fan. It's not very good. I would love to know if there are more shades of this. Let me know if you know down in the comments. I will do a little bit of research myself and let y'all know, either like up here in the corner or in a pinned comment. But I do like the formula. I just wish that it had a wider shade range. This palette I like. I really, really enjoyed this. I think it looks beautiful on the cheeks. I like the colors that we get in here. We do have like this really shimmery one down here, and then these that are more like a satin finish. They're not quite a matte. Well, this one up here might be a matte, but anyways, I do like the finishes that we have in here. I like the color selection. I do think this is nice if you want a variety of blushes. And again, all of this, again, if you're balling on a budget, this is good. This is not good for the price. This is good makeup. Like, I'm looking at my makeup, and to me, this looks like a face of high-end makeup. Like, that's what this looks like. I don't look like I have E.L.F on my skin. I don't look like I have $9, $2, $3 products on my skin. So I am excited to keep testing this one out. I will keep testing this as well, but let's do eyes. The eyeshadow went on over the primer very nicely. I don't know how it's going to hold up. Time will tell with this one, but it's kind of, it has a slight tint to it, not a lot. It's not going to correct any like major veins or discoloration that you have in your lids, but it is nice. The shadows went on nicely over it. I can't complain. We'll have to see how it holds up. The eyeshadow palette, this blew my socks off. I think this is the standout product of all of this. Like, this is a beautiful eyeshadow look, and it is just, it's shiny, it's reflective, it is seamless, it blends beautifully, it's not patching, it's not skipping. My eyes look really good. I am very happy with them. The same goes for this little eyeliner. I wish the tip was bigger, but like I said, you can just kind of go in sideways with it. I do like the color. It went on nice. We'll have to see how it holds up as well. And the liquid liner, this is okay. It's not the easiest to apply, and this is from somebody who is not a liquid liner expert. So, you know, if you're newer at liquid liner, or you're not very steady with it, like my hands, they kind of cramp up a little bit, and I don't have the steadiest of hands anymore, but it just wasn't the easiest. It tugged a little bit. I kind of had to go back. It is a very fine point. It is very black. It is very pigmented, but it's not the easiest to work with. So there's that. Do what you will with that information. The brow gel, I like it. I think it looks nice. It does not have really any hold at all, I will say. Maybe a very, 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 very light hold. But if you're looking for like that lacquered in place, Aquanet, got to be glued look on your brows, this is not it. If you just want something to give you a little bit of color and fullness, this is beautiful. I think my brows look really, really nice. It just added in that little color back to it, so I'm excited to keep trying this one out as well. I don't need a huge hold in my brows because I don't really have any, but that's neither here nor there. The mascara, I like this. If the curl stays and it holds all day, this is a beautiful mascara. I want to see how long this tube's gonna last. I want to see how the mascara lasts. Is this gonna dry out on me after like a week? Yada yada, all those little things. But first impression, this is a beautiful mascara. I am excited to keep trying it. I do like it. I do think that this is a lot like the Benefit Roller Lash, which is a favorite of mine. It's an oldie, it's a goodie. The lips, I like. This didn't really get any, it just still has that cooling like mentholated feeling on the lips, so it never got like, it didn't sting, it didn't start to hurt, it wasn't like, oh, I need to take this off. It's just kind of a cooling feeling. It's kind of gone a little bit now. I think the color is really pretty, it's comfortable, it's not as goopy as the Tarte ones. I feel like the Tarte one, for me, it's too goopy, and it just kind of, if you put too much on, it can do that string thing. It can, her tail, y'all, it's wild, it has a mind of its own, but it can do that string thing when you push your lips together, and this doesn't do that. It is very comfortable. I like the shade of it, and I like the lip liner too. This went on really nicely. It was easy to apply. It was creamy. It wasn't too creamy. It wasn't dry. It didn't tug. I like the color. Overall, I love this look. I've said that. I love it. The setting spray, first impression, I like it. Again, it went on really nice, very fine mist, felt beautiful. I had some water droplets, but I just kind of pushed them out with the little velour sponge, which is really nice as well. This is nice, but you can get a whole bunch of these off of Amazon for like $5, and I think this one was like $3, so keep that in mind. But this we're just gonna have to keep testing out, see how it holds up, and if it helps my makeup stay on longer, things like that. Oh, the lip oil. This is nice. This is really, really nice. I'm excited to have this on my desk right here and keep this as something to put on while I'm doing my makeup. This is really nice. It was hydrating. I had it on for, what did I say, like about an hour. And my lips felt good. They were very, very dry before I put this on, so I am happy. It doesn't have a lot of color payoff. It's practically clear when you put it on. Let's see if I can find somewhere to put this on my hand, but it's practically, that's an awkward spot. It's practically clear when you put it on. Y'all, what am I doing? But it's, yeah. It's nice though. It doesn't have a smell. For the price, you can't beat it. I love a good lip oil. That's a nice one. The sponge is nice. Like I said, it's like a Real Techniques sponge, or like the red Morphe one that we all had back in the day. But yeah, so this is a nice sponge. I do enjoy it. Did I miss anything? I don't think I missed anything. I think that's it. Yeah, y'all, this is a full face of E.L.F. makeup, and it's beautiful. I'm very, very happy with the way my makeup turned out. I'm very happy with my purchase. I'm excited to keep using these products and test them out. I'm excited for this right here, and this is one of those that you can travel with, and if it busts, it's not a big deal, because you know, sometimes you have those palettes that they can get a little pricey, and you know, you pack it in a suitcase or put it on an airplane or any of that, and it's just like, you just cross your fingers and say a prayer that it's not going to bust. But this one, if it busts, it's $3, you buy a new one. So this is really nice. I really want to try more of these. They had so many. They had a purple one. I know I said that already, but I'm rambling. I will keep y'all up to date on all of these products. I will continue to test them out. I will continue to wear them, see how they do. I think we're gonna have, excuse me, I think we're gonna have a wear test coming up with this as well. So yeah, this is okay, E.L.F. I see you. I see what you're doing out there. But that's it for this video. So I want to thank you all for being here and spending your time with me and sticking through this video with all of my trials and tribulations of me trying to find the camera and figure out where everything is. I hope the lighting and the sound is really good. I will find out when I edit this video, but yeah, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to click that notification bell so that you can be notified of all my future videos here on my channel. I do post quite a few videos every week, most days if not every single day, but I wouldn't want you to miss any. So until my next video, have a good one. Bye.